Hi guys, so as promised I am doing a video of a look that is inspired by AlexandraTruu, and of course today you'll see how I use the Hcm Mascara as well as the Hcm Brow Fix, so stay tuned. So firstly, what I'm going to do, I am going to prep my eyes with my eyeshadow primer. And for this, I'm actually using an Hcm product, which we would be launching in 2021. So I'm terribly blind, so if you see me go really close, that's why. So this is an eye and lip primer, so you'll see me use it again later on to prep my lips. So I have a screenshot of the look Alexandra created today, so I'll be using it as reference. For this look, which is her Valentine's Day look, I'm actually using the Be Perfect Carnival palette, as well as the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette remastered, and our Hcm Warm Embrace palette. Okay. So I'm starting off with the coral shade. I don't have all the palettes which Alexandra used, so I'm just going to try to find colors from palettes which are pretty similar. So I'm going in with Foolish, which is from this Be Perfect palette. I'm definitely not as good as Alexandra, but I'm gonna try. So one thing she noted was we're not going all the way, we're just going like a little more than halfway over the eye. So I'm really gonna try doing more of these videos for you guys. It's literally just that where I live, my dogs are very noisy. I really do hope that for this video, I literally don't have to mute it out afterward. So I was actually really happy to see that for the tutorial today, it was a colorful one, because I've been trying to use my colorful palettes as I've been neglecting them. You guys should definitely check out the tutorial and try it as well. So like I said, I'm really blind, so I'm using the mirror on the palette. So for a slightly deeper pink. I wanted to use Doll Face in the Huda Beauty. So I apologize if angles are all wrong. This is the first time I'm using this setup to do a video. Normally I am behind the camera because I am terribly camera shy. As you can see, I broke out really bad from a hair product that I was using, hence the delay in the videos. So I'm actually just doing it a little bit different. I'm just swiping the color first to make sure that I get it at that point, and then I'm going in and pressing as she would have recommended in the tutorial. I actually learn a lot from the tutorials. I am a stay-at-home, work-from-home mom, so especially with COVID, really not going anywhere to do a makeup class, just out of preference because I am around a lot of high-risk persons, so I take every precaution necessary out of love for them. So the tutorials and other online makeup videos from local persons really help improve until I can actually go to another makeup class. So I'm going in with a clean fluffy brush so that I can blend out the ends. So one thing with this eyeshadow base that I have from Hcm is that it really helps the colors stay put, and it's also light, so it helps the colors to pop as well. I'm just going to take a little bit and like lightly buff it out. Like I said, I'm no pro, so please just bear with me. So if you heard that, yes, that's my son crying. Okay, I'll come back and actually blend out some more. So I am going to use the same brush that I used for the doll face. Next I'm going to use Risque from the same Huda Beauty, and I'm going to go a little bit lower, really trying to remember all the steps so I can get it as close as possible. So I would recommend that you'll probably try it, even if you're just staying at home. I'm not going anyway, but sometimes it's still nice to dress up, especially if you're stay at home and work from home mom. It's nice to kind of like treat yourself. Okay, so I do want to go back and blend it a bit with Foolish. I'm just going in really lightly. And then a little bit again with the doll face, just to make sure that I don't miss anything, as I can't see perfectly until I actually put on my glasses. Yeah, it's like that bad. Okay, so I'm gonna trust that it's looking really good. So that is a bird who clearly refuses to leave our window alone. If you have any suggestions how to get it to stop, I'll gladly take them. So I'm just gonna look back at the picture for reference quickly. I took a screenshot. So for the next part, which is the space on my lid, which I left out, like my inner space, she used a sort of color which would have been from another Be Perfect palette, but the closest that I have that I want to use is from the Hcm Warm Embrace. Now I generally don't use my fingers, but I am going to, because I'm just gonna try stuff that's new. So wish me luck. So just so the line doesn't look too harsh, I am going to go back in just a little bit of de-risking, and she tapped so that I don't mess with it too much. Okay. If you notice, I didn't really have fallout, so still didn't clean it a bit. Okay, so I'm going in with my Tatcha primer. I love full coverage foundation, but for today I'm actually just gonna use the Fenty. So yeah, like, this is just for me. Like I said, it's just for home, so I do prefer to use full coverage though if it is I'm going out, simply because that's just the look that I absolutely love, and it's quicker for me because when I do get to put on makeup quickly to go out, I don't really have a lot of time to color correct. I actually never really do, so that's why I prefer to use full coverage. So I'm using the Hcm Beauty Blender as well as a foundation brush. I just like the brush to spread and then the Beauty Blender to even out, as well as it gives a really nice sort of airbrush finish. So please guys, I am not like a professional MUA. I absolutely love makeup. I know what works well in terms of, for me, how I apply my makeup, but it has always been, makeup has always been something that I love, and I've always found that sometimes I was always second guessing myself in terms of, I wonder if this product is actually authentic. So that's why I started my own makeup store, and I also found that things were too expensive, and makeup shouldn't be something that everyone can't enjoy. When I decided to start my own brand, I chose makeup that was good for your skin, not just any old makeup. So it's important for me that you choose makeup that's good and something that you don't have to worry, like, is this gonna give me a reaction? So if you notice, most of the products that I've posted so far, I would have included, all of them are not tested on animals. They are hypoallergenic and non-comedogenic, so it's makeup that's good for your skin. I will eventually launch more items, but everything in its time, because I properly test stuff before. So that when persons ask me anything regarding how it works, I can give you honest feedback. This is not just me coming up with stuff. This is me actually trying everything out before I launch. A lot of thought goes into it as well. Yep, that's my son. Okay. So now that I've put on my foundation, you can notice that I do have a lot of dark under eyes. So what I'm gonna do is just put a little bit of the concealer first, and then come in. This is supposed to have been close to my skin tone, but I haven't been in the sun in a while, so I've gotten like where I need a tan, a lot fairer than normal. So I'm gonna try and cancel it out and then come back in with the actual highlight. Okay, so what I didn't show was I moisturized my face as well as I use a hyaluronic acid spritzer because I love super hydrated skin. I'm going in now with my highlight. So I'm pretty happy with my nose, but I still do a little bit of contouring. I think it's just because of habit. Oh, well, if I ever get to the point of doing makeup on persons as well, because that is still one day my intention after many classes. So, fun fact, initially I hated makeup because it took so much of time and I didn't even see why it was necessary. But one day I saw this girl at work and her skin looked amazing, and I asked her, well, what are you using? And it was foundation, and I was basically sold. After that, I didn't care how long it took. There I was, spending all the time doing my makeup. So I am using our Hcm cream contour palette, so it's for all skin types. The highlight shade, bronzer shade, and the contour shade. I love cream contour. I actually find it a little bit easier, that's just my opinion, than the powder contour. And this is a cream contour, but it has a nice matte finish. So all our palettes have a mirror inside, so if you are visually challenged like me, it comes in handy. Okay, so next, so yeah, I clean up as I go. Sorry, it's just habits. I have a toddler and he loves to grab. I really don't want to be one of those moms on a video with a sink full of makeup that's just destroyed. I think I might cry. So I generally love to keep the shape of my face, but like I said, I love to contour anyway, and it just makes your face look so complete. So this is actually a brush from Morphe, from their nose contour kit. I like it because I want to place a contour in a specific place, and it just allows you to do that. My breakout scars could probably act as contour, and geez, I haven't actually had a breakout like this in a while, and being as annoying as I can be, I continued to pick at it, so that's why it took this long as well. I apologize for all weird faces because, yeah, that's what I do. I feel like if this side needs some more, but I'll just blend out everywhere else first, and then I'll go back. So okay, now I'm just gonna go in with my blush, and of course I also just soften it up. I am not using a traditional blush brush because it's all DT, so I'm using our HCM. Of course the last contour palette was of course HCM in the shades Fair. As you can see. So this blush shade is Cheeky. As you can see, it's a very nice light pink. I love it. Some days I love a really heavy blush, but other days I just want to look really subtle. especially as my eyes are so vibrant. A little goes a really long way, so be light. Really trying not to do a heavy blush. Really trying. I love it. Like, I really do love a heavy blush, but anyway. Okay. Let me just check it because I am blind. Cool. So I do like to set my face while I'm doing it. So I'm going in with something that's coming soon. It's Hcm setting spray. I set and then I do my powder to further set. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spritz. Yes, that was overkill, especially for being home. Have it. Okay, so what I wanted to do next is my brows. So what's so great about this Hcm product is I've hated doing like filling in my eyebrows. Like, I just wanted something quick, and I don't like heavy eyebrows. I love natural looking eyebrows. So this Hcm Brow Fix in the shade Dark Brunette is kind of universal for Trinidad complexions, and generally for anyone, because it's not too dark and it's not too light, so it's generally close to our natural hairs. So the brush is actually really good for easy application, and they're tiny fibers, so when you're actually using it to fill in your brows, the fibers adhere to your natural hair, so it gives you a nice natural bulk up look. So you can go ahead and watch as I apply. So you can see I did one eyebrow and I'm gonna do the other. So let's go. So background sound effects are my son. He was missing his mom, so he's here. Okay, so those are my brows. Like I said, I simply just use this because I love natural looking brows, and it just gives a nice neat finish. So next I'm gonna finish my eyes in with the Anastasia waterproof liner in Jet, and then I'm gonna use the shadow to set it. I'm really terrible at a wing, but I'm gonna do it. I'm really not. My eyes jump a lot, which is why I don't usually put on lashes and why I don't usually do wings. Okay, so I just went out a little bit further on this eye, but I'm gonna wing it. Yeah, sorry, that was a lame joke. Okay, so instead of lining it and smoking out with a black, I'm actually gonna use this shade from the Warm Embrace palette, because if you notice, it has some little shimmer in it as well, and I really love that about it. So I totally forgot to take out the brush to do this, so I'm gonna use this Colourpop brush that I've had for a really long time, and I love how thin the top of it is. So let me just get back to the mirror. Okay, so I'm just looking back at the picture. Okay, I'm not going to do lashes. I am though going to use the Hcm waterproof mascara. So I'm just gonna do the bottom. I did put away the brush from the eyeliner. And the last color I would do is the dollhouse. Okay, so now time for the mascara. So as you can see, the wand allows for nice volume. So you can see the difference. I barely have lower lashes, well, at least that are visible. So as you can see, my lashes are done. And there's a lot of volume. As well as for the highlighter, I'm going to use the same stains. Lastly, my lipstick. I'm not gonna line my lipstick because I'm running out of time. So I'm just gonna use the Kylie lip shade Snow Wavy. Actually, I want to tone it down just a bit, so I'm going to use just a touch of this Love Bite. I'm just using a little lip one. And then lastly, just to set lightly, I'm using the Hcm banana powder. Just in my super oily areas. And that's it, guys. Thank you for getting ready with me and for trying out Alexandra's tutorial. So try it out as well, and I hope you love the effect of the Hcm Brow Wiz and the waterproof mascara. So until my next video, have fun and of course be safe.